What's up, everybody? I'm TiMpressions. Today we're reacting to my dad beat Dark Souls as his first game. It changed him, did things to him, spiritual things. Because honest to God, gaming is a very centric thing to my brand. I actually had a phenomenal situation happen with my dad, so this kind of hits home as far as my parents playing video games for, let's just say, the first time. Link for the original video below. Give them some love. This is not a replacement for checking out the original content, so go take a look at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get to it.
One of the things I have against video games is video games can expand to consume the amount of time you allot to it. I can
totally agree with that. I could totally understand where he's coming from. I'm like a huge proponent on all good things in moderation. I feel like so many individuals, like, I find it's kind of a pet peeve of mine when people just kind of write off something. They're just saying, "Oh, video games are terrible." Like, it's just such a bad take. It's just such an oversimplification on a beautiful thing that you could really experience with gaming.
That can destroy you.
When I was a kid, I would sneak across this exact street to my neighbor's house with my Nintendo console.
Same, dude. Same.
Cords, games.
Not across your street, of course. That would be weird. But I had a friend that I would go to play games with, and I relate to this so much.
Controllers, everything. Why? Because my parents would give me max of 1 hour a day to play games, but if I could just get across the street unnoticed, I could game for hours.
Weirdly, if I wanted to spend all day just mindlessly watching movies or TV, that was totally fine.
So why not video games? Because my dad always said,
video games are an absolute waste of time.
That's wrong.
Well, now that it's been 20 years, I started an experiment. 9 months ago, my dad agreed to play Dark Souls as his very first video game ever played live on stream for the entire internet to see.
Oh, baby.
Northern Undead Asylum.
The Bruce is loose.
I'm in the asylum.
All right, so
let me take you through his experience of Dark Souls as his very first video game ever played.
This is so wholesome. Like, this is awesome, man. Like, imagine getting your dad to game with you. It's just the best. Giga Dad, a legend is born.
First question, how good were you at the game when you started playing?
Probably the better question is, how bad was I?
I was absolute dog shit, Tom.
Those of you who remember the beginning of this playthrough, remember that this is the kind of high-octane gameplay that we were running for hours at the start.
Right, I hit that wall as hard as I can. It still doesn't go down. The most difficult thing at first was camera work. Figuring out how to get the camera to do what I wanted, because that camera directs where your character goes. And I remember directing the camera and
the mathematics meme.
ending up banging into a wall. And then I'd think I got it fixed and I'd bang into the exact same wall again.
Yeah, but it was impressive if you were able to recognize that it even was the same wall again. Because most of the time it was just the same wall and you didn't know.
I hit them seconds apart, so it was pretty...
Bing, 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 just ping, pong. Yeah.
Bong. Dang it, why isn't this working? I'm doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
We take it for granted how intuitive it feels to use this, because we've been, moving the character with this stick and looking with the camera with this stick since Halo.
But in 2000, before Halo was even released, Alien Resurrection came out using the exact same controller scheme, which GameSpot's review famously called completely unplayable because of the controls. These two sticks right there.
These two sticks right here.
Those are you put your thumbs there.
Put my thumbs there.
The one on the left, that's gonna...
This poor man, he's like, what the hell is this?
handle the direction your character walks. He walks left, he walks right. But let's say you want to look around.
Man,
in
you're
the
looking
room.
rough, brother.
The right stick is going to handle, think of it like your character's head. You know, you're
so
looking.
You're panning to the left or to the
Panning to
right.
the left, panning to the right.
Poor guy looks
Or
like a burn
down.
victim.
You can look up your nose.
You can. So you heard that Dark Souls was a difficult game. I did not like hide that from you. So what did you
No,
expect?
you didn't hide it from me. You kind of threw it in my face
Yeah, I
and said,
did.
"This is gonna
Here, play one of the hardest
make you
games of
into
all
a
time."
man." That's what you basically said.
Good luck. Get him.
Good luck. Have
Get him
fun.
how? What weapon do I have?
You have a broken sword.
My
in your
man,
hand.
move.
Oh,
You just say,
Oh, he's like, oh.
no.
Oh,
how
that's
do I
nice.
attack? You didn't tell me.
What did you expect then from a
Poor man
when I
got
said people said, "Oh, it's a
eviscerated."
difficult video game"? What did you expect a difficult video game would be like? Why would it be difficult?
I thought Halo was a difficult video game because I could not maneuver at all.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I didn't expect was that I would need to have your intimate coaching as to where to go. I thought it would be a little more intuitive to know, oh, I turn right here or left, or I jump, or I whatever. Again, using the controller, I eventually learned how to jump and how to roll and how to do those things. And some of them I used a lot, some of those features, and some of them I should have used a lot and just would forget about. I was struggling just to be able.
This reminds me of like playing with my brother. I love my brother to death. God bless him. He's a big teddy bear. But like, I have like a hard time watching people struggle. I just want to help them so much. And like, my brother, don't get me wrong, brother's a good gamer. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like so ambitious and driven, and I have to like perfect everything that I do. Like, I was like, Chris, just please give me the remote. I just want to win. So God bless this dude. This dude must have the patience of Job to like sit there through that and watch his dad struggle with one of the hardest games that he could possibly play for his first game ever. Good Lord.
Able to play the game, not really play the game. Oh no.
How did it change as you went through your playthrough, how you interpreted difficulty? Because at the beginning, you were just difficulty as just like using the controller. But then for even people that know how to use the controller, they consider Dark Souls difficult. So did it change for you as you got more comfortable with the controls, what you considered why it was difficult?
Again, I had nothing to compare it with. Is lemon sour? If you've never tasted anything else, you go, no, it's not sour.
Oh, crap. We're alive. Oh. Well, for now. And now we're dead. It's crazy.
That's what I mean.
That's the way you started with Dark Souls. So now, like, literally, there's so many other games in the world that are so much less punishing than that game. So you're just kind of like, well, of course, I died
we're just
and
throwing
everything
them right in the
respawns
deep
and all
end.
my progress is gone. Like, of course.
I died. Yes, exactly. That is exactly. Oh, it's
like a trial by fire.
And sometimes
just
when I
dropped his ass
spawn,
into hell.
Most of the time when I spawn, all those guys I just killed, guess what? Got to do it again.
Do it again.
Now, wait a minute. Is there no credit for anything before? No, none at all. Other
Just
than
you.
you've gained a little experience and you know how to do it maybe a little better.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I didn't appreciate the difficulty of the game because, again, I had no frame of reference.
We live in. It was incredible.
For the record, though, I admire this man's like patience because he's not getting frustrated. He's not getting visibly frustrated. He's just cool hand Luke the entire time. He's just like stoic the entire time. The man's getting beaten around like a ping pong ball, and he's just like, whatever, it'll come. I'll be steady Eddie. I'll keep going until I get better. It's pretty dope. Kudos to him for his being slow to anger. Well played, sir.
Appreciate about it. In real life, when you die, it's over.
Yeah, you failed.
And there, when you die, you don't really die, you just lose. And so you get to respawn and try again. That is interesting because in the real world, if you try to do something and fail at it, which you do all the time, it's not that you die there, it's that you fail and you have to go back and try it again.
If you get that chance, a lot of times in life you fail and it's like that was it, or the second attempt
Maybe you don't. It's not as impactful if you do succeed. It's it's refreshing. You're right in the sense that when you die, it's like everything does reset.
Hey, my dude has a shore mic. I want them bad boys too. Let's go. Get buckets. Well played, sir.
So it's like it didn't even happen. Your mistakes are gone, and you are the improvement that gets to go into the next attempt.
Yes. Now oh, hey, what the heck? Is that a treasure chest up there?
Yeah, a lot of people have asked me if I'm a bad son.
A lot of people ask me if I'm a bad son. Did you tell your dad about mimics? Probably not, because you're an evil person. Shame on you.
You needn't ask. You ask me.
Am I a bad
Is
son?
this a mimic? Point.
No, you're a wonderful son.
Oh, rethink?
No. He's not a wonderful son. I was like, so Pop, this is not what you think it is. Satan's about to come out of that frickin' chest.
So?
Yeah, absolutely.
About that.
What the heck? Now, towards the end,
I was going to ask you.
towards the end, I was beginning to have expectations of myself.
Yep.
That I have gained some experience. I now know how to use the controller, and I now know how to roll.
Dad.
Or to jump or whatever. And I think, what a doofus. Why didn't you jump right then?
Yeah.
And so then
It's called game film, Pop. Don't sweat it. You go through the game film, you realize, I could have did this and this better. Let's go. You're learning. I'm proud of you.
You're learning so many important things, and I'm so proud of you.
your chair.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I should have swung at
Feels
him.
bad, man.
I whacked your chair.
A lot.
And
Ripping the chat for our
that
homies.
was me being frustrated, not at the game, at myself. And I'm sure that everybody else has that same thing. They get frustrated with themselves. They're not angry necessarily at the game.
Well-
but again, I have no frame of reference to say that.
Well, you don't realize that there's a very good strategy.
Dude, he
in
has a
gaming,
helmet
which is
on.
where you
He
just
has like
play
a
the
night
game.
helmet on. That's
And,
so good.
and that's it. And that's all you do. That's a very good way of protecting your
any
psyche.
problem is the game's problem.
Exactly. In a lot of gaming, and especially in Souls type gaming, there's really like two camps of extremes. There's the get good camp. People are saying the reason you died is because you need to be better, just play better. And then there's like the game sucks camp, where it's like the reason I died is because the game is poorly designed. And the truth is very much in the middle.
Dark Souls speedrunning has had its fair share of legends. But what if I told you that the greatest speedrunner in gaming history finally picked up a controller like King Arthur pulling Excalibur from the stone? On his first playthrough, he's discovered numerous glitches to aid in his quest. Iron Golem, grab cancel, one frame item duping to get one more heal than he should. Even the Anorlando gravity glitch. This is how the world record for slowest Dark Souls speedrun was set.
Dad
So
Souls.
there was
I
some
love it.
emotional moments, highs and lows of the whole playthrough, but I'm glad that you stuck it out.
Yo, my man does not react. He does not give a shit. Like, he's like, I'm going to go through this entire playthrough completely emotionless. Not super high, not super low. My man's like a duck on water. He's calm on the surface, but them legs are churning underneath that water, man. Look at him. Man just does not care. He's just like, I beat a boss. So what? Act like you've been there before. Hey, man of my own heart.
And everybody is, because you got to experience why games can be so engrossing.
Oh, yeah.
So for you, like when you had like major boss victories, like when you beat like that gaping dragon, or when you beat Gwyn, or when you beat Ornstein and Smo, all these different bosses, can you go into detail like what that felt like to have like your first actual like boss win in a game?
You want to know that when I beat the dragons,
Yeah.
Now the next question I want to know is, I'm not sure if Dark Souls has, I tend to not gravitate heavily towards like darker games. So I can't remember if the first Dark Souls had like a difficulty meter, or if it was just, it progressively got harder as you kind of proceeded through. So that would be an interesting detail. Let me know in the comments, like if you know, because I don't know offhand. But yeah, I wonder if there was a difficulty, if he put him straight into like Satan's rectum, or if he gave him like easy just to be kind to his father. We'll see. He didn't tell him about the mimic, so I don't know. He probably didn't give him any mercy there either. Who knows? Maybe.
The two bell gargoyles?
Yes, the gargoyles.
Yeah.
And I had that, whatever that
Solaire.
Solaire. Had to get some help.
Yeah,
And,
dude, I knew you would say
and
that.
Solaire came. And so when you made Solaire attack me and kind of forced me into killing him, I was going, yes, I'll have to do it on my own, which is what I always wanted to do to begin with.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting cocktail of emotions when I killed Solaire. And
It's so cool to see. It's almost like his dad is coming alive. Like in the beginning of the video, it's just he's like commenting on how games are a waste of time and stuff like that. And just to watch this man blossom, like it's almost like he's falling in love with video gaming for the first time. Maybe not like full blown like love, but he at least has an admiration. You can see it. It's kind of rewarding to watch this kind of like unfold.
I realized I wouldn't be able to call him up and help me with anything else. But then I get to do it myself, which is what I always did. Remember, on my career, I was a lone wolf out there.
Yeah.
I was out on an island, just me, most of the time, 90% of the time. So I got used to that. I could always rely on me. I didn't like relying on someone else.
So you felt, would you agree that you prefer to play without the summons because it feels more rewarding that you pulled it off yourself?
And yes, actually, it does feel more rewarding because it's harder.
Yeah.
And when I endured difficulty, I feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment.
So to spam that heavy attack, because we're not hitting him, that's kind of part of the issue.
A man is up his
Keep
butthole.
spamming that thing. And then block these.
Yeet.
Yeah, yeah.
I got no more flasks.
Yeet this way.
See how that stops him?
Well played. Come on, finish it.
Keep it going. Keep it going. One more hit.
Got him!
Let's go! We got a reaction from Pop! He's like, hold my beer, fam.
Did I beat him?
Give me a beer, boy.
Knew that I had accomplished something in the electronic world, and when I turned off the computer and walked out the door, nobody else knew what I had just done.
Right.
Except for the people that were doing chat wherever they are. And that's exciting to think that 700 people are watching me be a bozo out there.
Yeah.
But that was exciting, and it was very thrilling in a way that I have never experienced right before.
Really?
Yo.
So
Yes.
you haven't experienced that level of emotion?
Could you imagine seeing him?
intensity?
In that fashion.
That's one thing I can say about Dark Souls is they made mimics in Dark Souls look like insane. Like you just want to squash it and get it off the screen as quick as humanly possible because they're hideous.
Capacity. It was a different feeling than I'd felt.
Do you feel like you got better at the game as time went on?
Yes.
In what
yes.
ways? Like what was the things that you...
Well, I learned
up?
to, initially, I never really managed my health. I didn't manage my health.
I said I wasn't gonna...
He's like dying from poison. My man's like, shit,
right
whatever.
Oh my God. And then finally I started managing my health a little bit, and I would heal up, and then I would wonder why when I'm hitting him, I'm not doing any damage. And you're telling me it's because you don't have any stamina. I say, what do you mean? I'm fine.
I'm fine. My stamina's good.
That's good.
And
I got elasticity and
little
mental
bar,
clarity and
I got to look at that too.
Yep.
And it took me a while, and learning to manage the health and the stamina was one of the more difficult things. You asked me what was
I love it how
difficult.
he's progressively
Those were
getting
difficult.
more, like a helmet and armor. That's hilarious.
As
That's
we played
awesome.
through the game, did you like the fact that it was live, or did you come around to enjoying that there was a third component? Because there was you and me playing games, and then there was also people watching online. Did you take it or leave it, or did you come to enjoy the fact that there was this third third, character involved in the experience?
Oh, I thought it was really cool that people would want to watch me. I did. I would go home and tell my wife that, yeah, there were 400 people watching me, whatever it is I did.
Yep.
And I would often follow that up with a comment that says, I can't understand why they do that.
Why do they watch
But
this?
I'm getting a better feel for that.
And those are some of the next questions I actually wanted to ask.
W Dad to say that though. He's like, I can't understand why they do this, but like I'm really glad. I'm starting to understand why. Because imagine how many people, because I feel like there's so many people that make assumptions, they prejudge everything. They prejudge something without actually giving it like a true like appreciative lens. Like, let me experience this, or let me watch this, or let me find out why people enjoy this and not just shit on it. Because there's so many people, it just drives me nuts. Because that's kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, I feel like there's a camp where people say, I don't understand video games. I don't understand why people play them. It's like this almost like this pious, like their nose in the air, like, oh, I don't understand this. You're an insignificant swine if you play video games. Like, come on, man. It's just like reading a book. It's just an interactive book, but I would argue is more fun. But here's the thing. I get why people read books. I appreciate books. I like learning personal, professional leadership development. And on the occasion, I don't really do too much fantasy, but I can understand why people like can use their imagination to kind of like delve into like fanciful books and stuff like that. So I'm just a huge proponent. I don't like people that pick on other mediums and pick on other things. I think it's no bueno, in my personal opinion.
I was delighted just when I finally started noticing that there were comments coming in.
The door.
Missed Ornstein and oh yeah, you really missed it, dude.
It was hype.
Spitfire. Yeah, it was awesome.
Look
Epic.
at that. Spitfire,
Epic even.
he read your chat and said your name. I don't think you've ever done that ever. This thing,
Pop's
he's never said,
learning!
"Hey, Spitfire, good message."
He's
Like,
like,
that was
I'm going to be a
nice.
streamer.
Well, when we started, there was like 5 people watching. Do you remember the max amount that we hit?
1,300 or something.
1,400 something. So I wanted to ask you, why do you think people found that so fascinating and still do, watching you and I chilling, watching, playing video games?
If you'll remember when we started this,
Yes, I do.
we
Verbally
you were-
assaulted our followers
Yes, I
many
was like,
times.
what are you people doing? Go get a life. And that was a comment that I would make often, that
Yeah.
you need to get a life. I understand that a little bit better. I still question the sanity of they who would want to watch some yahoo like me, who is going to fail. But then I realized that from what you're telling me, they went through the same thing.
Yes.
And they're living it again through me.
Has your opinion on online social interaction changed in any way from this experience? Just seeing also how wholesome the online community can be.
Yeah.
Everyone was
I've been
very
impressed.
respectful.
They seem like reasonable people that have lives, and I have no problem with them following along. I'm happy that they're doing that. When I say that, I'm really exposing that my attitude has changed.
Yo, let's
I
go.
didn't-
And look at this sign of humility right here. He's like, I'm really exposing the fact that like I recognize my perspective has changed. What an awesome, that's a real man right there. It just says, you know what? I had a perspective. I no longer feel that way. I feel like I can change my perspective, and I feel like I've received new substance in order to change that perspective, and that's a good thing. Let's go. One of my favorite quotes: a piece of possible truth at all costs. Truth at all costs, baby. W's in the chat.
Say it quite like that, but it has changed. I understand how people are interested in the video games. I understand now how it can be something that you would enjoy doing. Just like when I was a kid, I'd watch TV,
Yeah.
and this is your television.
I say it's much
more than that.
superior to
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. It's far superior.
I think what you've learned, especially from this experience, is how engrossing and emotionally impactful and personally you're developing when you're playing a game. You're not just consuming content like a TV is a one-way street.
Right. You're not a consumer, you're a participant.
You're a participant, yeah.
Which is significantly different. Something I never had when I grew up.
Yeah, and you're a participant not only from a gameplay perspective, but you're also a participant from a community perspective. You can see that people can jump on a live stream and make friends there. You don't really notice because you're not looking at chat too much, but people are often talking to each other. They're not just talking at us.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be like, hey man, did you play this game? Oh yeah, I did. What was your favorite boss? And they'll kind of chat with each other, and that's how they meet like-minded individuals that enjoy the same kinds of games. You basically just kind of find people online that you agree with, or you think they're funny, you think they're interesting, and so
there's a
you
wolf
know that
with
they're
a
going to
sword.
play a game that you like, or even a game that maybe you wanted to see, but you don't want to play yourself because you don't want to spend the time.
Yo, Fenrir's got a blade, bro. He's got a switch.
Right.
So you're like, oh, great. That guy that I watch online is playing the new, Oblivion remake. I'm going to go watch him play it. And because his commentary is funny and I want to see his experience playing it. So
I should have said Shiv, but you catch the drift. Don't parse my words. Just love me.
So in the very same way, I think that's why people watched you. And I think at the same time, even people that haven't played the game have watched it because I think it's just pretty wholesome, father and son playing games.
Yeah. And I see the point of the father and son thing because that is why I did this. I didn't, if someone else off the street had asked me to do it, I would have declined.
Some crackhead.
Yeah.
Which is you. It's like, come on in, buddy.
You want some Dark Souls, man? You want some Dark Souls, man? What are you buying? What are you selling?
Come play some Dark Souls, dude.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, it'll be the best.
I don't think you would play that. No.
If they'd have said it was the
all I can think of now is Tyrum. I smoke rocks.
Say something about me, Joe Rogan, that you might not know. I smoke rocks.
Oh my God, Dave Chappelle is one of the funniest humans to walk the earth.
I would have started running thinking they had, dynamite.
What if you went into the tent and you had Dark Souls and there was also 1,400 people in there surrounding you, watching you play? Wouldn't that be even more
It's Jake Paul
fun?
getting knocked
That's
out.
essential.
Yikes. Poor guy got wrecked. I heard he broke his jaw. Feels bad, man. I mean, he was in a fight with a dude that was 6'6", so I got to give him props for that, dude. A dude was like 5 inches taller than him and like 50 pounds more. You got to have some serious stones to get in a ring with somebody.
Actually, what happened, but I didn't have 2,800 eyeballs on me. They had 2,800 eyeballs on the screen that I was also watching.
Yeah.
Which is different. There's a layer in between.
True. Did you ever get nervous with having people watch you? No? You're a huge celebrity now, Dad.
I am.
Well, on YouTube, yeah, you got some people that watch it, that watch us. It's fun.
Yeah.
There was a moment where you had...
this is going to be cool to find out. Is gaming a waste of time? I'd love to get his perspective now. This is actually, it's all coming to fruition now. We're going to see him blossom into an actual gamer now. It's going to be amazing. That's my hope.
And you specifically requested Mom sit with you while you fight a boss. Why did you do that, and why was it impactful to you to have her there while you were doing it?
My man's pimping too. Did you see his white driver hat, man? He's like, all right, the wife's coming over. Got to show her the skills.
Remember that. I wanted my wife to have some experience watching me do that. So I was very steeped in video games are avoidable distraction.
Yep.
And she's beyond me on that.
He's even deeper down the rabbit hole.
And so I wanted her, and I'd been spending a lot of time with this, so I wanted her to sit down and watch.
That was the fourth one. And there's a fifth one somewhere, Aaron says.
No, that's it. That was it. You did it.
So I think you had a very similar motive. I did.
Yes.
Just kind of interesting.
Yes, and I thought of that later as Aaron.
Yeah.
He's me.
You were like, I'm spending a lot of time, but I'm experiencing a lot that's very meaningful to me, and it's intense, and I'm having all those experiences. It's been fun, and I don't like the idea that she might be thinking that I'm just...
I just looked down to the bottom right end of the screen. He looks like a full-blown Knight fucking Templar down here. Yo, I love how they progressively added like a costume change. Like as he proceeds through the story, he looks more and more like a Dark Souls character. That's goated. Because I obviously dress up I have like an online persona when I game too, but I like his progression there. He starts off like an NPC and then he turns into this full blown epic warrior. That's dope as hell. That kudos to you, my friend.
Wasted my time. You want her to see it. You're like, see, look how intense this is and how much I've learned. You want them to understand.
And it's not so how much I've learned. It's growth that your relationship with me has experienced, and with Angelica and with your wife. I mean, to me, family
Angelica.
is
My mind immediately went to Rugrats there, but she's probably a lot nicer than Angelica, so I didn't mean anything by it.
I do just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my granddaughter, she's family, and all of my other kids, we spent yesterday afternoon with your sister and her husband. That's what we do. And this is all part of that. And I have the benefit that I've learned quite a bit about video games as a result. And I'm certainly okay with that.
W's in the chat. Gwen.
Let's go. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder.
The Lord of Cinder.
Dad, Lord of Giga.
Whoop his ass!
What the heck?
It's going well.
Come on, OG.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, my man is decked to the nines. I love it. It sounds like Super Smash Bros. I think it is. It is. It's 100%. I thought it was like game audio. It's actually him playing it in the background. Let's go. Goated. That's W ball knowledge right there.
Hey, you got a hit on him. I do have 6. I'm the youngest. No! All the rolling in the world.
What happened?
He grabbed you.
Dang it. Oh, I was trying to...
Oh,
now he's got me.
Good lord. Just straight in blows! Get him, old man! Get him, old timer!
Yes, Dad.
Let's go!
I got him.
Dude, you did it.
The OG has risen. Rise, O risen.
How did that happen?
You whacked him.
When you got to the end of the game and it was you against the final boss and there was struggling going on, and
My man's
eventually that moment.
My man's struggling. He's like, his armor's heavy as shit.
Where it worked. Walk me through your experience of that final boss and what it felt like to actually finish and beat your first game.
That's a really good question, because I have no comparative for that. That is the first experience I have.
Just threw him right into the fire.
That in my life. And finally, when I did, I was pleased. I was proud of myself. Hey, I was able to implement the things that you'd taught me and about fighting Gwyn, because he was different than anybody else. And I would heal up right underneath his face.
Yeah.
And I had tried that with others. It was successfully, but it wasn't quite as obvious. And so I did that, and I did what you suggested. And Gwyn went down, and I just kept hitting him and watching my health. And when I needed to, I'd heal up, and I'd hit him again and hit him again. And finally, he just stopped.
My dude has
and he died.
13 freaking
I wasn't
flasks.
watching his health. I was watching mine. And I figured, when he's done, he's done.
Yes.
And he was. And so it took me by surprise that I got him.
Yep.
So I was pleased. I can't say I ran around and made a big deal about it. I was just kind of going, hey, wow, I did that. I did that.
I can't tell if he has a Flamberg.
That was me.
Or Flameberg.
You didn't really give me a whole lot of coaching
Zweihander.
in that final battle.
I think it might be a Zweihander.
You just kind of let me go at
sword
it.
is.
And I appreciated that. And so it felt
Girly
like
in
an
the back.
accomplishment in my career. I would feel the same sort of sense of accomplishment when one of the customers I was working with went live on their accounting
Based
system.
Giga Dad.
You realize that, you really did something. So I felt like had accomplished something that was
Praise the
really
Giga
cool
Dad.
to do.
That's goated.
All right, and we're here. Dad has been wanting to share his passion project with the channel for a long time. So today I'm just going to do the good old hold a flashlight and get yelled at, just like old times.
Why did you decide or agree to do this?
Restoration?
To give it to you just straight and blunt is because I love you. I learned a long time ago that if you want to be close to somebody, you don't try to convince them to do something you want to do. You go do something they want to do. And you asked me to do it. Well, I was very flattered. I never thought you would do such a thing, especially since I've been so anti-video games for so long.
Right.
I'm retired. I couldn't think of a good reason not to do it, so I said, okay.
How wholesome is this?
That's why I did it. That's why I continue to do it.
Being a dad is the best job in the world, man. It's amazing. I mean, being a streamer is pretty damn amazing too, but like being a content creator is amazing, but being a father, oh my God, it's one of the most rewarding things on the planet. So this is hitting the heart feels or the heartstrings or whatever. It's making me happy in my feels.
Attraction, not the game.
I did not really care to learn a bunch about video games.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn a bunch about you.
My dude's about to cry. He's like, Dad.
And I've accomplished both.
Goated.
No, I've enjoyed, obviously, immensely the opportunity to.
Yo, look
play
at how
with you.
excited his son's getting too. He's just like so hyped for his dad. So dope.
I mean, for me, I'm the youngest of 7, so Babe 2 and I are gonna have potentially kids a little bit later. So there's a concern of like, how much time are we gonna have, and if we live in Chicago, for our kids to interact with, Nana and Papa. But the fact that we have all of this stuff available to show them and be like, this is all the fun stuff that happened, that's meaningful.
That's adorable. W's in the chat.
I genuinely want to thank everyone that has watched and supported the channel throughout this playthrough. If you'd like to support us more directly, we do have YouTube memberships, Twitch subscriptions, and Patreon. To see Dad's entire playthrough, check out this playlist here. I'm currently streaming with him, playing Elden Ring, streaming other games with Babe 2. There's all sorts of cool, fun stuff on the channel, so check it out. But as always, thanks for watching.
No problem, buddy. Let's go. All right. So it says there's a bonus scene.
All right, Dad. What is this big hunk of metal that we're in front of?
Big hunk of metal with a little bit of...
Yeah, we're gonna definitely take a look at this because this is the type of wholesome content I can get behind here. So this is, I believe, his father's passion project. So let's give it a look.
Rubber here and there is a 1950 Chevrolet. It's called a Fleetline Deluxe, built in 1950, and my wife's grandmother, your mother's grandmother, your great-grandmother was the original owner of this, and she bought it in August of 1950, I believe is the date, for about $1,500. This is the only car that she ever drove, the only car that she ever owned, and she gave it to your uncle, Scott, when he went on his mission, because he went on his mission. And so she gave it to him, and then after he got it, what am I going to do with this old car? I don't want it. And so he was going to sell it for $1,000.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law caught wind of it, and so she went down there, gave him the $1,000, took the car, and brought it back home. They drove it on the freeway all the way.
Yeah.
And it just sat there for years, like 2 or 3 or 4 years. Nobody did anything, and we came back here, moved back up from our home in Yuma, and we were living with them, and I said, there's the green car. What are you doing with your green car? Oh, nothing. Nobody ever does anything with that car. So then I went over and started.
That movie's a really good movie. 310 to Yuma. It's a good movie. I love Russell Crowe. He's a great actor.
Messing with it. I would make sure that it ran. I would drive it around. I actually ran out of gas in it a couple of times. But anyway, I showed an interest, so they gave it to me.
You've been repairing this thing for like 30 years.
Oh, yeah. But it didn't need much. I mean, it was in remarkable condition.
I think you said it didn't need much, and then we're looking at the most torn up car I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this this car had 75 years worth of total trash that had been building up on this frame. And I took a chisel, this one right here, and a hammer, and just literally had to chisel it off. It was gross. And I have pictures of me in after I've worked, and I'm a mess.
Yeah.
And anyway, but I cleaned all this off and I painted it black so that it'll look nice and not get rusted. And right now, this is the front. The engine would go right here. We have the new engine that we're going to put in it right across the street at my neighbor's house, who's going to help me put it in, but we've got that. And right now, we have the floors. If you look inside, you can see there's nothing. It just goes all the way back. And that means
This hits home for me. My pop is like literally MacGyver. He could do every freaking thing under the sun. Like, can literally do it all. Mechanic work, electrician, plumbing, carpentry, tree trimmer. He was a Marine. Like, the man could, it's just insane. Or as my chat calls him, Zeus, for obvious reasons.
no floor in there. Remember the Fred Flintstone car? They would run with their feet. Well, you can do that in this car. Fred Flintstone got nothing on us. So anyway, I took the floors out because they were all rusted out. The trunk floor is out because it was all rusted out, and we're in the process of replacing those. And basically everything will be restored back as it was originally in 1950.
Your passion project.
Yeah. And I started it a year ago on June 1st, 2024 is when I first started it. And here it is, June 9th or something, 2025. I probably won't get it done until June 12th, 2026. I don't know.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, but it'll take a while, but it'll be able to run for another 75 years when I get it done. That's really cool. Anyway, that's what that undescribable hunk of metal is.
Well, W's in the chat. That's pretty awesome. All right, gang. Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the content. Again, links for the original video are down below. Give them a like, subscribe to them, show some love to my man's father's passion project. That's pretty cool. It's so great to have to be able to bring your dad into the fold, especially who has like a hardcore position against gaming, to like warm up to gaming. That's exciting. That's super cool. Let me know what else you'd like to see me react to in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, links to merch right here. So it's actually in the down below. But I appreciate you all. Be safe. Heart your faces. Me and Mom, when we all played Mario Party, that shit was the funniest shit on the planet, dude. Like, I was in New York for America's Got Talent, and we got an Airbnb, and we all played Mario Party, and they were just dog shit tired, so it made everything even 10 times funnier. And my mom has this innate ability to fall asleep literally anywhere. It's the funniest shit in the world. And my mom, like, in the middle of the game, just going, like, I swear to God, it's the funniest shit ever. And my mom's just waking up, just cracking up laughing, and then falling back to sleep. And oh my God, we laughed our asses off. It was so fun.